It's never. Sorry, I hope it's not too loud. I just finished watching Star Wars and I just couldn't wait to talk about it. I really want to talk about it. Now, if you haven't seen it, I'm just gonna say it's awesome. You should watch it as soon as you can. And now everything else beyond this is spoilers. I'm warning you now. Everything else is spoilers. So again, one more time. Just so unless if you don't mind spoilers, that's cool. But if you do and you haven't seen it yet, just click off. I would. Now let's begin. I really, I really liked it. I liked the Kylo and Rey dynamic. I felt like that was kind of the most interesting part of the movie. And the the thing is, I don't like. I'm not gonna justify what Kylo's doing. He's dark side. He killed his dad. We know this. And then since this is spoilers, he was willing to just sacrifice all those other innocent people because he wanted to just get rid of it all, good, bad, just all the old stuff. And you can't just do that. You can't just let people die and stuff and be good. Like, he's just done so many bad things. He's evil. He just is. But he's so fascinating to me. And him and Ray's dynamic is so good, the light and the dark. And that one scene where they're fighting together is awesome when after he kills Snoke. It's so good. And then I know a lot of people were upset about the reveal of Rey's parents, that they were just nobodies, that they literally just abandoned her. But I loved it so much. I know there were people who were upset because they've been speculating all year, or I mean, like for what, 2 years? They've been just speculating, and they're like, oh, it's this, that, and oh, we should all be connected. There's a lot of people who think that way, and that's totally fine. It's opinions. But to me, I love the fact that she was a nobody, but she still can make a name for herself in this universe. I don't know. I just thought that was really cool, and that was a cool twist. Because I thought she was gonna be related to somebody too, and I'm kind of glad she isn't. Because I thought they were gonna go with the Leia and Luke, kind of with Kylo and Rey, where they might like kiss or something, and then they find out that they're related. Like maybe not brothers and sisters this time, but like cousins or something. Like maybe she's Luke's daughter or something, or something like that. Maybe they're cousins somehow. But they didn't do that, and I don't know. I thought that's really cool. I always like those stories where it's like it's not like you're predestined. It's like you make your own destiny. I feel like that's kind of cool, and so I like the fact that they went that route. But I think that's pretty much it for those two that I just kind of wanted to talk about right away. But it's just I really really liked the dynamic. I liked how they were connecting. I liked how they could feel each other. Like he could see the kind of darkness in her and she could kind of see the light in him. It was kind of nice, just like I said before, that light and darkness kind of like, and they're both like I think equal, which I know a lot of people point out and I kind of do agree. It's like it's kind of unfair because Kylo Ren or Ben has been working like what for years now to get as good as he is, and she kind of just the first time she picked it up, she was good. Like the first time she picked up her lightsaber, she was just knew what to do. Like, and like they pointed that out like 2 3 times I think in this movie, which I appreciated because that was kind of like that's a little too fast. Like she was, yeah. But I mean, I guess there are some people who are just naturally good at things, and just some who have to learn it. I guess they were trying to go with that, but it still kind of feels like it was too easy. But I liked it. I think they're both kind of equal in their own thing, and I feel like at the end when she rejects him, that she doesn't take his hand, I think that's made him go even darker, and now he's just completely dark side. Because he still, especially in this movie, he still had a lot of, conflict. Like they kept bringing up in the movie, he had a lot of conflict though, especially when he crashed that mask, and he's like, "I'm not gonna be a Darth Vader," and it was just kind of himself, and he didn't know what to do anymore. Because I think his whole like in the first movie, he just wanted to be like Darth Vader, and then this movie, he felt like I'm not Darth Vader. I'm never going to be. And so he had to realize, who am I then if I'm not, And I kind of like that because they're just one Darth Vader. They can't recreate to the iconic villain. They're gonna do something new with coloring, and I appreciate that. And I know, again, I know a lot of people are disappointed, and it makes sense because okay, I'm not one of like a Star Wars nerd. I don't know all the history. I don't know all the like what books, whatever about it. I don't even remember a lot of the movies, to be honest, the older ones. Like I've watched all of them, but I was young, and so I probably will rewatch them. but I don't remember like every scene, every detail of all the other movies. I remember like the general things. So I think that's maybe why, because I wasn't so invested. Like I liked it. I liked the last one. I forgot the name right now, but oh, the Force Awakens. But this one, and I really really like this one. I think I like this one better than the last one, really. And maybe that is because I'm not so invested in it. Like the whole 2 years hiatus, I wasn't like, oh, I have to know, and I was like researching and doing this. I wasn't. I enjoyed it, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for the next one. But I wasn't like, and I kind of read some things about it, but I wasn't like as invested as other people. So I can get it. If you get so invested, you have this idea in your mind, and when it doesn't happen that way, it's kind of human nature to be like, oh, it was bad, or oh, I'm disappointed. Even if it's a good movie, sometimes you just can't let that go, which may be a bad thing, but I feel like it's such a human thing. We all have done it. Like, even, for example, if I read a book and then I watch the movie, most of the time I'm gonna nitpick things. Even if I like the movie, I'm gonna nitpick like, oh, this is different from the book, or this is. It obviously can't be exactly like that book, but I'm still gonna nitpick no matter how close it is, no matter how much I like the movie. I feel like there's still gonna be this, but I was expecting this kind of thing. So I think honestly that's a huge reason why a lot of people didn't like it. Maybe that's different. Maybe you disliked it for a different reason. But what I've noticed, a lot of the hate comes from that, from like what you thought was gonna happen and then it didn't. But I actually really, really, really liked all the risks they took. I felt like they did a really good job. I liked Luke. I thought he was cool, and of course it's not gonna be the same Luke from what 20 years now ago. Of course he's not, but he was really cool. I liked that ending scene with him and Kylo Ren. I thought that was really cool. And also before it, I can't forget Finn and why am I so bad at names today? I really should have wrote this down, but I'm telling you, I literally just watched it, came, and I really just want to talk about it. But Finn and I think, oh my gosh, well, I can't remember her name, but her names are with the A. You know what I'm talking about. I'm so bad. I bet I'm gonna get comments like, ugh. I'm not a professional reviewer, okay? I just really want to talk about it. But next time, I promise I'll write the names. Or maybe if I do like a different review or like a longer review. Right now, I just kind of want to get my thoughts out, but it's already been what, like 7 minutes, so the short review might end up being a little longer. But anyway, you know who I'm talking about, them too. I really liked it. I thought it was so cute. I don't really think of them as romantic at all. I don't know. I kind of like them as friends, and I kind of hope that they stay as friends. I really do. Cause and I don't think everyone needs to be romantic. If you thought it was cute and that's romantically, then that's awesome. But and there have been times where I see like their friends on shows, but then I can see them being romantic. For them to, I kind of wanted to just stay friends. Maybe just me. I kind of don't want more in the next movie. And then Poe. I really liked Poe and why am I so bad at the name? I feel so bad right now. I really should have wrote this down. I am so sorry. But Poe and the other lady, that dynamic was very cool. And then at the end, when we kind of find out that she wasn't deserting, she was doing what she had to do. She just didn't care about the title of being hero. And I think that's a really, really important message. She was doing the right thing, but she didn't have to be like boisterous about it. Like, I'm the hero, look at what I'm doing. And I feel like a lot of people would do that. And it's kind of nice to have people who just do it because it's the right thing or it's a good thing to do, to be, and she really was a hero. And I liked it. I like the Poe learned kind of at the end too, because he's awesome. He's a really good commander. He's a really good everything. But he did just kind of especially at the beginning, just let a lot of his people die because he couldn't listen to Leia and he couldn't take no. And it's just, and at the end of the day, it didn't really help him because they still tracked them. And so he just needs to kind of, and at the end, I'm glad he learned and he told Finn, no, don't do it. I'm really happy about that. And I feel like it was an important thing for him to learn. Because he's a hero too, but he doesn't need to, like, I don't know, prove it every time. Like, just do your job, I guess, in a way for him. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him being proud of what he does, and he should still be, but he just doesn't, he needs to think before he just leaps into action. So I think, again, this is kind of short review. It probably will end up being longer. But maybe I'll do like an in-depth kind of review because there's a lot to talk about in this movie and the whole like canon, and I feel like this movie added a lot to the whole Star Wars universe as a whole. There was like, it was really fascinating. So I feel like I could talk about this for hours. Just kind of really, if I really analyze, and if I do that, I promise I'll write all the names down and everything. Again, this one I've said it like 3 times now. I'm sorry, I repeat myself, but I literally just came home from watching it, and I really, really liked it. Again, especially the Kylo and Rey scenes. I know, again, I'm not trying to justify what he's doing, but it's so fascinating, and I kind of am shipping it now a little bit. I still like her and Finn, and I don't think, okay, look, just because I ship it, I don't think that it should happen in canon. I'm not one of those people that say, because I ship it, it has to happen in canon. No. But I kind of am shipping it. I don't think it should or it will happen in canon. I'm not like holding my breath for it to happen. But the dynamic really worked, and I don't know, their scenes just, I felt it. I felt the chemistry. I felt it was just really cool and fascinating to me, that whole storyline. Which I think I can do and still say that, yeah, he's bad, he's dark side, but he's still a fascinating character. Okay. This short review has gone on too long, so I'll see you. Maybe I'll do another review about Star Wars. Maybe. Tell me what you thought of Star Wars if you've seen it. Comment down below.